I like that. Welcome, everybody. The Valenti and Foster program, Jeff Rieger solo all week. That's right. And listen, people, I was on yesterday to start the week. Everybody else was returning gifts and enjoying life. You know what I was doing? I was warning you all. I was warning you all of something called the nightmare scenario. That the Lions could go from the 2 spot in the NFC with a beautiful bye, a week off to see the family, to totally out of the playoffs. And they're well on their way. Talked about it yesterday, and you people all called me a hater. You called me negative. And then you saw the game yesterday. It started off fantastic. 21 points. Zach Zenner looked like a force. The Lions' offense looked like a force. The line actually blocked. I was very impressed early on in the game. And there was a point in the game where you went up. It's 14-14. You went down and scored to make it 21-14. And you made the Dallas Cowboys go 3 and out. And people, I'm not going to lie to you, I felt a tinge everywhere in my body. It was 21-14. The Lions were getting the football back.
I'm hard.
Yes. I really thought they were going to pull this thing off. Cowboys, nothing to play for, already locked up the 1 seed. It was their chance. It was their time. I wanted to believe. And then we all know what happened in the second half. The Lions then went on 7 consecutive drives that ended in either a punt, an interception, or a fumble.
Forward down the field.
People want to talk about the officials. I don't care about you people. The officials didn't play any part of yesterday's game. So you can call, but I don't think that was the reason they lost. The bottom line with this Lions football team that got exposed, it was almost like the Dallas Cowboys turned on a light switch. They went from really looking bad offensively, from just pre-snap penalties, looking undisciplined, looking unfocused, to finding a way to destroy you in a game that mattered a hell of a lot more to you than them. I think what you need to look at after yesterday's game, when you realize it was 42-21, that the Dallas Cowboys did not care. Jason Garrett played his starters. He did rest Zeke a little bit. They didn't care, and they whooped you. It was the first time you've gone against the real offense, and they destroyed you. We can talk about 8 games in a row with the Lions defense holding oppositions under 20 points. That didn't happen yesterday. What happened yesterday was an all-out assault on you. You had everything to play for, and you got smoked. And I believed, I'm sure you believed, we all believed. We wanted to believe. We all got duped, people. I'm here to tell you at 2:07 on a beautiful Tuesday, the snow is all melted away right along with the Lions' playoff dreams. People, this team is a fraud.
These people are frauds.
Thank you, Michael. He'll be back next week. This team is a fraud. They reeled us all in, including me. They made you believe. They made you think about true special stuff. And what have they given you when it's all said and done? Nothing. Now, can they go and win next week? Of course. Will they go and win next week? I have no idea. Probably not. The bottom line, the Lions are a fraud. Name me a good team they've beaten. You can't. Name me a good quarterback they've beaten other than Drew Brees. You can't. Remember all those special, amazing feelings after the Saints game? We were on these airwaves talking about special, talking about something NFC contenders. We were talking about, dare I say it, Super Bowl. We all bought in. We were all excited. This was different. Caldwell's a god. Bob Quinn is a genius. I mean, it truly was going to change. In a year that the Cubs win the World Series and the Cavs win a championship, and we have our first ever orange president in Donald Trump, people, I thought it was different, and it wasn't. Because you finally got to the tough part of your schedule, and you didn't score an offensive touchdown against the Giants on the road, blame the finger, blame the weather. Then you went into a nice weather-controlled dome, and for the second straight game, your quarterback, an MVP candidate, did not throw a touchdown. I can't help but to think this team is a fraud.
It doesn't really work like that, no.
Matthew, by the way, really nice decision by your head coach to leave you in there late, yesterday and the game before. People, what I saw yesterday was same old Lions. And I got excited, and then they crushed your soul. So I just want to know. I want to open up the phone lines. I want to have a little dialogue. I want to chat with you fine people, see how you're doing. You know, whether it's how you feel going into the Green Bay game, or what you think of your head coach now, or what you think of your quarterback now. But the main question I would like to pose, people, the main question that I think needs to be answered for the mental health of us all is simple. Are the 2016 Lions frauds? My answer, absolutely. We kept waiting for this. We thought it was going to happen. 3 toughest games to end the season, the Giants, the Cowboys, and, of course, the Green Bay Packers. And it doesn't look like you're going to win one of them. And I don't think it's negativity. I just think it's reality. I watched yesterday, and I could not help but to be amazed with how outclassed you are. You are so far away from being a real special football team. And listen, this year, there's a lot of mediocre football teams. And kudos to you because you beat them all. Whether it's the Redskins, whether it's the Eagles, whether it's the Rams, any one of them, all of them, you beat them. But we all decided to ignore the facts that were right in front of our face. Whether it be defensive efficiency stats where the Lions ranked dead last, or whether it be the fact that your offense disappears at times in chunks of games. Whether it was, hey, your quarterback needs to be a hero every game, and 8 times this season, you needed to win it on the last play of the game, or at least the last drive of the game. We saw it. We talked about it. We ignored it. At one point, we thought it wasn't going to hurt you. But finally, as they say, Sully, I believe the term is water finds its level. I believe that's correct. Water found its level in Dallas on Monday Night Football, and you got smoked. And I'm not happy about it, nor are you happy about it, but I think it's just fair to say what they are. I believe in labels. You know, you start dating a girl, and she's like, you know what, I really don't want to date you. Or I really don't want to make this a label thing. And I believe in labels. So if a girl tells me, I'm married, by the way, now, but if a girl tells me she doesn't want to be my girlfriend, I take that as an insult, okay? Right? Let's say you're working hard at a job, and you're doing the job of 5 or 6 different people, right? But they won't give you a title. You take it as an insult. I believe in titles, people. I believe in labeling something for what it is. And you know what the Lions are? They're frauds. They are 100% fraudulent. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not necessarily their fault. They're frauds. We kind of thought they might be, and I think they proved it yesterday. So I want to hear from you. 248-539-9797. They can still save the season. I think it's going to be very difficult for Aaron Rodgers to lose in a game of that magnitude. But I think this team is such frauds. And Jim Caldwell, by the way, is going to talk at 4 o'clock. Caldwell will talk at 4 o'clock. And maybe, possibly, some reporter will actually ask him some tough questions, unlike last night.
The questions that you ask, are a waste of time.
Jim, why didn't you take your star quarterback out of the game 2 weeks running?
You have to check the report.
I will, Jim. I'll get back to you. So 248-539-9797, 97136 for the ticket text. People, the Lions are so frauds. They're such frauds.